Shalom, shalom, Akim. Back again, doing another lesson. Got an article fresh and hot off the presses that just came in, and gonna read into it. Of course, I like to start off by saying I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, whom I worship. Double honors to my elder apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this word in sincerity and in truth, and who rule well. Now, if you're asking who the elder apostles of Great Millstone are, a lot of you may know, and if you're new, you may not know. But they go by the name of the elder apostle Tahar, the elder apostle Gabar, all right, the elder apostle Rakah, and the elder apostle Ramla. Okay, these men have been pillars within Great Millstone for the longest. Okay, even before we were calling ourselves Great Millstone, and these men deserve definitely double honors because through the thick and thin, and going back to the old school or One West, when things were and there was a lot of turmoil and confusion going on, these men stood strong, and they were the foundation, according to the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kakodash, to build up the foundation of what you have now, which is called Great Millstone, the Hebrew Israelites of Great Millstone. Okay, and may they receive their crowns of salvation. And also the what I like to call the second tier, elders that were learned under them, me being one of them, have stood strong and endured many things throughout the years, and still are enduring, So praying that we receive our crowns of salvation as well at the appearing of Yahweh Shai. And also all you Akim, okay, who came, that learned from all of us at the beginning when the word was being preached on YouTube, going back to, 2007, 2008. All of you who have come in, and you have stayed strong and endured, and as long as you endure to the end, you will receive your crowns of salvation. All of you know who I'm talking about, okay? All of you elders and up-and-coming elders, So just keep doing what you're doing, and you will receive your reward at the appearing of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, with the holy angels. All right, so now you see this shot I got here on my home screen. It says they live. In the back of this reptilian right here, you have a phrase, and it says obey. Now, the reason why they even made, if you haven't seen this movie, a lot of you, when this movie was made, you were not even born yet. But go back, see this movie, okay? They Live. It was a wrestler by the name of Roddy Piper. You know what I'm saying? And he starred in this movie called They Live. It's a good movie, to watch. It brings out a lot of the things that are kind of happening now, and how this secret elite government are controlling and ruling things, okay? So, if your eyes have been opened by the word of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai in these last days, then this is something for you to watch. Food for thought and enlightenment, because these people that put out these movies, they are enlightened. They are the wicked, but they are enlightened because they are the ones who were given the power to govern this world today. Okay, the wicked of Esau. So I'm gonna bring out I'm gonna bring out this article, and then what I'm gonna do is go into some scriptures, because ultimately what they want to do is they want the people to obey. And if you don't obey, they want to chip you. And if you don't receive the chip, you don't want to receive the chip, you refuse to receive the chip, the RFID implantable chip, they want to kill you. So, we're heading into serious times, man. But also, these are exciting times, because these are the things that must come to pass in order for our Lord Yahweh Shai to come. Those of us who are part of the hopeful elect, is nothing for us to fear. All right, we just gotta hang on strong until the end. Everything's according to the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai anyway. Whether you live and whether you die, it's of the Lord. All right, so I'm gonna pull up that article and show you what's going on. But pretty much what we're heading to is the New World Order. It goes by different names. They have an agenda 21, which we only got we have less than 6 months before we reach the year 2021, and they have an actual plan for the year 2021. It's called Agenda 21. All right, so you can look that up for yourselves, Google it. All right, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, so suggest that you Google it and check it out for yourselves. And it's real, man, and they are right on time. They are right on time with their shit, man. Okay, but they cannot do anything past what the Lord has allowed them to do. So it's not for us to get crazy, and get scared or whatever. This is all the plan of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai ultimately. So let me get. So this is from Blacklisted News. Compliments of the elder apostle Ram Love, that sent me this hot off the presses. And it reads, it shows, he just sent it to me, but it shows that it was published yesterday, July 23rd, which is all good. But it reads, DC mayor, $1,000 fine for not wearing mask outside home. So anybody who does not obey, the DC mayor will get fined when the cops roll up on people not wearing their mask outside. Which what they're doing is they're slowly killing people. As part of the pop control, right? We have entered into what is called a real a play on. This is a play on what they call pop culture. This is more like pop control culture now. All right, what they call the so-called new normal. Everybody wearing a mask. Everybody has to wear a mask. If you're not wearing a mask, they're gonna roll on you, okay? And they're gonna arrest you. They're gonna take you in, then fine you. All right, and then so there's gonna be people that are not gonna be with that shit, So it says source, Technocracy News, technocracy.news. So you could type that in. I'll type it in after this lesson. And it says the great panic of 2020 is rising to new heights, as police in Washington, D.C. are instructed to issue $1,000 citations to anyone caught not wearing a mask in public. This only demonstrates that the police state currently has the upper hand in America. Let me see. Technocracy News editor, Mayor Muriel Muriel Bowser, Democrat, issued an executive order Wednesday requiring residents to wear masks outside of the home as the city battles rising uh, uh, coronavirus cases allegedly. It says basically what it says is if you leave home, you should wear a mask, Bowser said at a press conference. This means if you're waiting for a bus, you must have on. It's fucking summertime, man. So what about the people who are asthmatic? It's 90-degree weather out, man. 90, 95 down south. If you're in the down south areas, DC, I'm sure would be hot as hell. It's hard to breathe without a mask, man. So they're fucking killing people, man. These are some real fucking devils, man. It says if you're waiting for a bus, you must have on a mask. The mask don't do shit for you, man. If you are ordering food at a restaurant, you must have on a mask. If you're sitting in a cubicle in an open office, you must have on a mask. The order, which follows for fines of up to $1,000 per violation, won't be enforced on children under the age of 3. Oh, come on, give me a fucking break, man. Give me so in other words, if you got a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old child not wearing a fucking mask, you're gonna cite them too? Give them a citation, man? This is fucking getting ridiculous, man. But hey, man, I mean, I'm getting mad, but then I'm not. I'm happy because these are the times we're living in. It's gonna speed up the process of the Lord destroying this place, all right? Giving us more of a reason to hate Esau, man. It says, you believe this shit? It says, won't be enforced on children under the age of 3 and people who are actively eating or drinking. The mayor also said she will extend the district's state of emergency. The nation's capital has been experiencing a spike in cases as it moves toward reopening its economy. Bullshit. DC, Maryland, and Virginia all reported their highest COVID-19 case counts since early June on a Wednesday. On a Wednesday, the district reported 102 new coronavirus cases, the most added in a single day since June 4th, bringing its total cases to 11,529. DC Health Director LaQuandra Nesbitt, and we don't you already know the nationality of this person by her name. LaQuandra Nesbitt said that 2/3 of new coronavirus cases in July involved people under the age of 40, and that many patients likely got the virus while traveling. Baltimore Mayor Bernard Young on Wednesday ordered restaurants to suspend indoor dining by the end of the week and announced expanded requirements for face coverings. I'm not gonna read anymore because I don't want to read anymore, man. You get pissed off, right? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put the link down below in the description box, and you can read the rest of it. One scripture came to mind, and I'm gonna bring it out. This is the book of Isaiah, the 10th chapter, and beginning at the first verse. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." Right. The DC mayor prescribing this decree of a fine up to $1,000. No, not up to a flat out $1,000 fine for people who are I believe what I said. I guess 4 years of age and upwards, you get fined $1,000 goddamn dollars, man. Who the fuck got that money, man? You know? It says, which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and the needy is Israel. And you know who they're gonna single out? They're gonna single out our people, Israelites, man. The needy, the poor, and the hood. They ain't gonna fuck with Edomites doing this shit, cause Esau ain't gonna have it. Esau ain't gonna go for that shit. They're like bullies, man. They're gonna go for our people. They have no power to do anything, man. Right? To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people. Israel, man. Israelites, man. So-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native American Indians, so-called Seminole Indians, man. Alright? Up in the res. That widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Here it is, you may have a widow at the bus stop waiting to go somewhere. Maybe she's going to some government center to get some freaking food stamps or some kind of help because her husband passed, some kind of aid, and you're gonna charge her $1,000 if she doesn't have her mask on, and more than likely she's asthmatic and got some kind of health complications, man. Right? Bunch of devils, man. Rob the fatherless. The majority of the children of Yashar Allah out there in the hood are fatherless, man. Why? Because of Esau teaching his divide and conquer philosophy. They caused Jake's women to rebel against them, fight against them, and cause the Jake man to leave the fucking house, man. That's why. Okay? So now, our the common Israelite household is broken up. The father ain't there. The mother is fucking everyone. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry she meets out there. Okay? And then have all kind of children so that she could receive child support, and then cause these guys to either get killed or to be incarcerated. This is the fucked up world we live in, man. This is why Yahweh Shai has to come. This is why our Lord has to come. Okay? Because shit is just fucked up, man. And he is taking advantage of this. He knows he manipulated the minds of our people to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because our people are simple as hell, man. Right? Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Okay? And all our people want to do is party, have sex, do drugs, and murder one another, man. Okay? And not necessarily all in that order, man. Neither, man. Okay? This shit pisses you off, man. It says, verse 3. It says, and what will ye do in the day of visitation? He's talking to E. He's talking to Esau, man. What you gonna do when the Lord comes down to visit you, E? Esau, Edom. The other day, there was a Latino federal judge, man. Some shooters, some drummers came to her house, shot up her husband, killed her son. Okay? Yeah, man. So, people coming fighting back, taking vengeance, man. Cuz this is not a place of righteousness. Okay? For you to set up a so-called justice system, which is not just at all, and hand out judgments on people, man, and ruin people's lives, man, and incarcerate people forever, or give people the death sentence, man. You can't do that when you done murdered the original people of this land, man, which were the Native American Indians of this land. You murdered and you lynched and you put in slavery the people of the Lord, man. The so-called black people, so-called natives, man. Can't do that, man. So the Lord's gonna visit you after all these years, man. The Lord's gonna come and visit you, man. And in the desolation which shall come from far, right? Because who's gonna lay America ultimately desolate? The Most High is gonna put the spirit upon Russia, which is Magog, to shoot their missiles at America to lay her desolate. Put the spirit upon the EU nations, the European Union, to shoot their missiles at her, man, and anybody else who has nuclear missile capabilities, man, to shoot their missiles at America to destroy her with pure fire. Okay. It says, and in the desolation which shall come from far, to whom will ye flee for help? No, to no one, because no one's gonna save you, man. Everybody hates Esau, man. Especially I'm talking about Esau over here in America, man. I mean, everybody hates Esau ultimately, all together, wherever they be, but especially the Edomites here in America, right? It says, and where would ye leave your glory? They would leave their glory to nothing, to nothingness, because the Most High is going to destroy this place, man, with pure fire. And the only thing that's going to be less is ashes and rubble, man, and stubble, like it says in the book of Obadiah, man. So with that, I'm just going to leave off there. I know it was just short and sweet. Hopefully it was edifying. Like I always say, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. All right, to so that the YouTube algorithm could spread this word. This is Elder Soccer Run signing off. Shalom. Stay strong. Stay faithful. Pray.